Okay, so we are going to talk tonight about the T-127. We've got the 3rd anniversary weekend sale coming up here, and there's a lot of tanks that are half off, including this guy. Now, like the T-25, which it's a review I also did this weekend. Keep an eye open for that. This tank doesn't go on sale very often. Now, it was on sale just a couple weeks ago, but it doesn't go on sale often. In fact, that's the first time. Last weekend was the first time I'd seen it since 2000. I think like beginning of 2013. So almost a year between times that this has been on sale. So if you're looking to spend a little teeny bit of money to get a fun tank, this is your opportunity. The T-127 is very much like the LTP. So if you like the LTP but wish it was a little bit more powerful, well, you got this guy. And the major difference is going to be in the armor. This tank has a little beefier armor. It runs about the same speed, and we'll do a little comparison here. So we got 250 hit points on this, 230 on the LTP. We've got hull armor and turret armor of 40 and 40. On the LTP, it's 30 and 30. Back and sides, 30-30. LTP, 20-30. So thinner on the side, but the same on the turret. And on its hiney, we have 30 hull armor on the back of the T-127, 25 on the back of the turret, and on the LTP, 30-30. So the LTP actually has a better back end, though not quite so angled. I guess there's more exposed, but it's close. Really, the front's what counts, though. And so you're a lot 10 more armor on Tier 3 is a pretty big difference. Now the gun, I believe these have the same gun. 25 rate of fire, 51 pen, 47 damage. Let's take a look. 51, 47. However, you'll notice, once again, what's the rate of fire on this? 25. So the T-127 gets a buff in the rate of fire. It doesn't sound like much, but I can tell you from experience in all of these tanks, every little teeny bit counts. So a buff in rate of fire is a buff in the rate of fire that's going to make you more effective. And even if it's a small buff, it makes a big difference. Otherwise, you wouldn't bother with gun laying drives and you wouldn't bother with gun rammers because there'd be no need. There'd be no necessity to make your gun fire faster. But the truth of the matter is every little bit counts. So this tank does get a faster rate of fire. It's also a little bit bigger profile, so it makes it easier to hit, but it also makes it easier to poke up over small objects. Very small objects. Aiming time is the same. Dispersion is also better. So the T-127 not only gets a buff in the rate of fire, but it also has a smaller aiming circle, and the bullets tend to go... I guess the gun's more accurate. It goes to the center more often. So same gun, but this gun actually goes faster and it aims better. So it gives you a couple benefits over the LTP. Now, is it huge? No. But it's enough that a couple dollars, I mean, hey. Another thing that's different about the T-127, it has a larger crew, so you can train more crew members. But what I've found with all of these little premium tanks is that they don't fit the upper tier tank crews. So you can't put your T-50 crew in here. You can put some of them in there, but you can't put them all in there, and that's kind of frustrating. Same with the LTP. You kind of have to divide your crews out amongst these little tanks. So the LTP runs one set of guys, and the T-127 runs some other guys, and hopefully between the two of them, you get at least one crew fully trained. But that's not really what this is about. Nor is making lots of credits what this is about. This tank is really designed around having fun. So when you go to purchase one of these, and I'd say out of all the Tier 3 light tanks, this one's my favorite light. It's slow, like the LTP, but it's kind of like a miniature KV, except for it's much more mobile. So maybe like a miniature IS would be a better way to look at it, but I think like the KV would be kind of synonymous with this because it's got a faster firing gun and good armor. On Tier 3, this is like a miniature KV. It does not get... Oh, hold on a second. Let me check. Pardon me. It does get preferential matchmaking. So this tank will only ever see Tiers 3 and 4. And that's nice. So let's do a little bit more comparison between this and the LTP. This has 250. We said that already, 230. The top speed limit on this is a little bit slower than the LTP at 38 kilometers per hour. The LTP is much faster at 45, plus it also has a faster traverse speed. 34 on the T-127. That kind of sucks. The turret traverse on this is 26. On the LTP, it's 36, which is slower. So the body turns faster, but the turret turns slower. And the view range is a little teeny bit further on the T-127, but the radio range is shorter. So the LTP's got it really beat on radio range, but the T-127 has it slightly beat on visual range. So why would you buy this tank over the LTP? I play both tanks. I like both tanks. In fact, we can look at our service record and kind of see if we can see a comparison there. So as you can see here, I don't play a lot in the LTP. But it's a good tank. And really, I mean, look at the win rate now. I've only got 8 battles, so it's kind of hard to judge it on that. Whereas I have a 57% win rate with the T-127. But that just goes to show you, I mean, you know, I do more damage, obviously. I've got a higher destruction ratio, but I bet if I played this tank more, that would go up too. They're both really good tanks, so, you know, if you don't want to spend the extra cash, you don't have to get this tank. But it's a fun tank. And, you know, for me, it was like, what, $2 at 50% off? So what's $2? I mean, gosh, it's cheaper than a cup of Starbucks coffee. I mean, and I've had it for a year. Oh, and the best part is if you platoon these with your kids, you know, or with your brothers, sisters, whatever, friends, these are fun tanks to platoon together, especially when you get the somebody does calling. So usually what we'll do is I'll call or my son Mark will call, and we'll say, hey, you know, hit that FCM, you know, and we all fire at the FCM, and it's like bam, 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 and then the guy's dead, you know. So when you get 3 of these together with that fast rate of fire, you just tear stuff up, even on tier 4. So anyway, let's go ahead and run this little guy. Enough talk. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so here's a typical tier 3 battle. We're kind of at the lower end of things. Hopefully our team won't botch it up too bad. Looks like we got some decent for tier 3 players on our team. All right, so let's see what we find up here. Now, there's a danger tank. That guy is going to be a big problem for us. So we can kill him before he gets out. Yeah. Those things are dangerous, man. That's like one of the most dangerous tanks we're going to run up against here. I got to wait till it aims all the way. I'm shooting too fast and not hitting anything. The Cruiser 4's got that interesting, like, double shotgun. Oh, missed. Moofed it. But he went the right way. That was great that he backed out, because that was the exact wrong thing to do. Yeah, try to get that Stewart. Oh, swung wide. Oh well. Panzer 3A thinks he's totally safe. Look at this, I'm not even moving, man. I'm just sitting here picking off the... Oh my gosh. I wish people would just leave me alone while I'm trying to do this. Oh, nice miss. The Panzer 3A is moving up on my position, so I'm going to back off a little bit. See, he's going to try to shoot something big on me. Or something little. Thankfully, my turret doesn't have too many weak spots. Yeah. I'm all alone. Oh, we both missed. He missed again. His crew must suck. Mm-hmm. Yep. So you can see the armor's good, but it's not impenetrable, and he did penetrate right through me. Guesstimating. Missed. Oh, these guys. Our team is completely failing on the other side. I guess not, but they're... I don't know. It's not going well, though. Well, I guess it is. I don't know. I'm going to leave that FT. He's too slow to really do any damage. I'll try to help in the center here where things are kind of going pear-shaped for our team. Yeah, the 2J will rip this thing apart. But he doesn't have much health left, so I'm hoping... And there's that FT. PZ-3A is going after him. I don't like the way that this middle is wide open. So I'm going to try to sit in the gap here and help fill things out a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. It's like trying to have a battle here, guys. There. Valentine's got pretty thick armor. And, yeah, there we go. There we go. He's the big one I'm worried about, so if I can kill him before he can get turned. Come on, guys! Oh, you have got to be kidding me. It's that last shot, you know what I mean? There. Good game. Yeah, there we go. Top tank. I mean, was there any doubt? Actually, the BT-7 did really good, too, though. I did a lot more damage. Look, I did almost 800 damage in a Tier 3 battle. That's, it's big. It's big. 15,000 credits are earned. And, second class mastery badge. There's all the damage I did. Yep. Good game. So I think that, you know, that gives you an idea of what you can do in this tank. It's not necessarily going to happen every battle, but I find that for the most part, I do really well in this tank. I don't seem to struggle with it too much. Once in a while, I have a bad battle, but it really is a good little tank, especially on Tier 3. I mean, if you get a Tier 4 battle, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. But, you know, in Tier 3, if you're careful with it, it really is a fun little tank. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Be sure to subscribe and keep your eyes open this weekend. I'm going to also try to release, definitely going to be releasing a review on the T-25 German medium tank, and then possibly also the German captured Panzer S-35 70479 or whatever. Hang on, we'll look at it. Oh, yeah, it's a medium. This little guy. So, anyway, enjoy the review, and I will see you guys around the battlefield. Have a great night.